I don't want to see you with a gun any more than you want to have one.
I won't have a gun.
I will say this. I don't think that I'm bringing, the heat. I don't think I'm bringing the gold. I don't think I'm bringing the bacon today. But I think this is the worst podcast we've had yet.
Wow. Well, it's because it's a grocery store. I mean, they just...
No. It's a specialty store. There's a difference.
Whole Foods is a grocery
It's a specialty store.
It's a specialty grocery store.
It is not a grocery store.
It's a grocery store. It's the Unfinished Basement with Matt and Bill, and I'm Tim. Let's go for some advertisements, Matt, after this song, after this intro. It's a little bit of John Lennon. Not too much John Lennon, but a little
You'll
bit.
never have too much.
All right, go ahead, Matt.
Tired of the same commercial hair salon? Feeling as if your needs are not being taken care of? Want a more intimate experience? Do or Die Hair Salon is the place to go. Voted best in Bucks 3 years running. Do or Die can take care of all your hair maintenance needs. Cut, color, or a cleanup. Do or Die is your perfect destination. Conveniently located in Central Trevose, right off of Brownsville Road, adjacent to Wawa, Do or Die Hair Salon, where you're not only a customer, but a friend as well.
Ain't it the truth?
An unmanicured lawn can destroy any home's curb appeal. Show your lawn the attention it desires. Ian's Landscaping will cut, mulch, weed whack any lawn and restore your home's curb appeal immediately. Ian's Landscaping is always one of Bucks County's best landscaping services. Don't do it yourself. Call Ian's Landscaping at 215-429-4905 and bring your lawn's beauty back.
I like it. That was good. You know what?
Thank you.
It was tough this week, and I know it was hard work because Ian came to us and he offered 3 cents to be mentioned on the podcast. And then Carmen's Landscaping came and they offered 4 cents to be mentioned. And then Ian came again and he topped them off with 5 cents.
I didn't even know that, actually. I was just doing this out of the goodness of my heart.
Well, you did a hell of a job.
Thank you.
Did a hell of a job. Schmitty, what do you got tonight? We know you got something, big boy.
Is that Rocky?
No, it's actually Survivor.
Is it?
Yeah.
Which is from Rocky.
Rocky, yeah, I think that's what you meant.
Rocky 3.
I did, me and a buddy of mine, Bill Crompton, if you remember him, we did,
I forget him.
for 5th grade, we had to do, like a thing in front of, like, the whole school.
Mm-hmm.
When we did Survivor, we did, like, a skit for Survivor.
What did you do?
It was like a Rocky thing, like, we pumped our fists, and it was, it was the cheesy 5th grade thing.
That's cool, man.
No, I mean, it's what you have to do.
Oh, well.
Well, Tim, how was your Father's Day?
It was a great Father's Day.
Oh, yeah, happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
Happy Father's Day.
I wanted to get a list of, like, the 20 worst fathers in history off the internet. You know what I mean? Because they have the 20 worst fathers in history. Joseph Stalin will be up there because he killed his son, or he let the Nazis kill his son.
There was a pharaoh or somebody, a Caesar or somebody who had his son like eaten by lions or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
That happened a lot back then.
Yeah. Daniel and the Lion's Den?
Happens in North Korea still to this day.
I believe it. I just... Ladies and gentlemen, Jackie the Joke Man Marling. He likes North Korea.
Well, can I bring something up?
Sure.
I think Bill would actually... I think this is right up Bill's alley.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been wanting to talk about this. As you guys know, and our listeners know very well, things happen throughout the week that I find odd.
Yeah.
They stick out like a sore thumb, if
Right.
you will. So, as our listeners also know, I've been on a diet for a month and a half.
They know that?
Well, if they're listeners, I think I brought it up.
Have you mentioned it?
Maybe.
I don't know.
So, I went to Whole Foods after work today.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get a salad and a.
Did you wear your skinny jeans? I kid.
No, I wore my work clothes. Actually, for the first time in years, I was so hot today at work that I took off my collared shirt and actually wore a quote-unquote wife beater into Whole Foods.
Sure.
Which is kind of against...
I'm sure you fit right in there.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, maybe at Cumberland Farms.
Okay, so...
You walked around Whole Foods in your wife beater.
I did, and I had to. It was hot today, boys. I'm not even gonna lie. And I didn't wear sunscreen, so.
Well, you have olive skin, you know.
Okay, so I'm in Whole Foods, and this Bill would understand this more than anyone.
I don't know about that. But...
No, so I decide I'm gonna get a salad, and I'm gonna get a healthy sandwich. I didn't want to go to Primo's and get a hoagie. I wanted to get a healthier sandwich. So I go, if you know about the Whole Foods in Jenkintown, there is a sandwich section. So I make my way over there after I make my salad. And there's this young man working, probably about 21. And I ask for a tuna sandwich with lettuce and tomato, a slice of Swiss cheese on wheat toast. So I'm standing there waiting for him to do it. And he takes the 2 pieces of wheat toast and he puts lettuce and tomato, wheat bread, and he puts lettuce and tomato on the wheat bread. And I had to stop him, and I asked for, can you toast the bread? He said, yeah, I'm going to toast it afterwards. Well, I said, I didn't.
Red flag.
I didn't
Red flag.
I didn't want a tuna melt.
No.
And I don't want my lettuce or tomato to
Plus,
be
you
hot.
don't want one side of the bread to be toasted and the other side to be touching the cheese.
So he says, okay.
Come on. How old was this guy?
Like 21.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so I said, okay, that's fine. Can you just, he said, I can toast it first. I said, please do. So he takes the toast, he wraps it in aluminum foil, the 2 pieces of bread on top of each other, wraps it in aluminum foil, puts it on the griddle because they don't have a toaster. Whole Foods, where it's like $20 for a pound of bananas, doesn't have a toaster at the sandwich.
Why do you go there?
Well, I like the salads. It's healthier, and I like the macaroni salad. But nonetheless, so he wraps it in aluminum foil, puts it on the griddle, and puts like a weight on top of it. And I'm thinking to myself, why?
Yeah, what is this, a burger? Or
what are you doing? You're steaming my bread. So this girl, and it's going to take 10 minutes to toast bread on aluminum foil on a griddle, okay? With aluminum foil wrapped up.
Schmitty.
So this girl comes by, and she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, yeah, I wanted to say that.
Okay,
so she takes it, she takes it out of the aluminum foil, puts it on the griddle, which is what you should do.
Right.
Puts a little oil down, toasts up in 30 seconds. So this is what I was thinking. Why would you put somebody in the sandwich section of your store who doesn't know how to toast bread? Does that make any sense to you, Bill? He doesn't know how to toast bread.
Well, it's because it's a grocery store. I mean, they just...
No. It's a specialty store. There's a difference.
Whole Foods is a grocery
It's a specialty store.
It's a specialty grocery store.
It is not a grocery store.
It's a grocery store.
Okay, you can define it as grocery, but you can't find Pepsi there. It's a specialty store. There's no Coke there.
It's a grocery store that's based on whole ingredients and healthy foods.
Organic foods.
Right, but nonetheless, still a grocery store.
Bill, why?
And one thing we know about grocery stores is the people working there, it's not like getting a sandwich at Primo's or a place like that. You know, they probably move people around all over the place.
On this Father's Day, I am very grateful that my father, who was imperfect in many ways... I was going to mention. Who was imperfect in many ways, did teach me how to cook. And I'm glad about that. Mm-hmm. Because I'm not like Bill, but I know my way. I know how to slice and dice. Mm-hmm. Watching this kid try to toast 2 pieces of wheat bread really made me appreciate my father more. Because I didn't think that it was that difficult to toast 2 pieces of wheat bread, Bill.
So was the sandwich already made when he went to do this?
No. I got it made.
What? They don't have a toaster?
They don't have a toaster.
That's absurd.
It is absurd.
That is ridiculous. It's Whole Foods.
Right.
It's like $20 for a small 8-ounce section of freaking salmon, and you can't put a toaster in the sandwich section?
You've got farm-raised chickens, but you don't have a toaster.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
They sell roasted vegetables for $7.99 a pound.
Right.
roasted vegetables for $7.99. Who in their right mind would spend $7.99 for roasted vegetables? The people in Jenkintown.
Yeah.
Because they have money.
That's the answer.
But it's just, I'm standing there and I'm like, dude, like, listen, I don't know how to do a lot of things. But I'm asking for 2 pieces of wheat bread toasted. How difficult is it?
It's unreal.
I mean, it really is. Why are you in that section? And then I started thinking about, I was waiting in line for like 10 minutes. I mean, the kid takes 20 minutes. Listen, if he's listening, okay, nice guy, real nice guy,
Real nice.
pleasant, but you shouldn't be in the sandwich section.
Okay.
And maybe you should be doing like inventory of the yogurts and the milks, but sandwich section, I think, is a problem.
He probably does do the
Yeah,
yogurt
maybe
section.
he was just put
And
in there
someone just
on
threw
a
him
Father's
in there.
Day on a Sunday at 2 o'clock.
How busy does the Whole Food sandwich section get on Father's Day?
It was pretty busy, Bill.
I find that
This is
surprising.
Jenkintown, Bill.
I mean, I know Jenkintown. I've been there before.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
true.
like a faraway country to me, but
But they're not really your people. You acknowledge that.
my mother grew up in Jenkintown.
Yeah, but
Wait
she
a minute.
was.
I thought she grew up in West Oak Lane.
Ogons till they were like 16, and then
Till
they
they-
moved to Jenkintown. My grandfather bought a house there.
Get the heck out of here.
Did they
They
feel?
started at Ogons, but the family got too big.
Really?
Yeah, they couldn't fit in the house no more.
So what'd they do? Buy a mansion?
No, they bought in J-Town, called it J-Town. It's J-Town now. That's how we call it.
Matt,
Uh,
why don't you stop going there?
no. Where am I gonna go? Salad Works?
What
Please.
would he talk about if he didn't go there?
I don't know.
What
It's
would he
right by
do
my
at
work
Salad
anyway. So
It's really not that close to your work, is it? It's on the fairway.
It's a little bit of a reach for him. He's trying to make it seem.
I have to
Yes.
put my arms
It's to
out.
go
What do
out
you
of
got
his
against?
It's not like
what do you
a-
got against Salad Works?
Oh,
Right
come
here.
on. Have you
Ah,
ever
dude,
been
why
there?
not
You
just
don't
make
even
your
know.
own
Yeah,
salad?
yeah. What do you call a salad, Tim? What do you call a salad?
Sticks and leaves.
So I mean,
Sticks
this is why
and
I was. This is why I was talking to Bill about that. Not that
Not
he
to be
eats
confused
salads,
with my twigs
but
and berries.
I'm just.
Twigs and berries.
So I don't know. I just found it. I just found it odd. I think in life you have to be put in the right situations, and I just don't feel like this young man was put in the right situation for him to succeed. And he's lucky that I'm a nice guy because I know that there are people. No,
I don't think. you
And
should
can I
be-
just say-
I don't think you should be allowed in the public domain.
I don't-
That's what I'm starting to get a
agree.
feeling
I
here.
agree.
No,
but
but
can I just say?
Whole Foods, come on.
And-
I expect disaster when I go.
And I didn't even bring this up, but the
Noel used
toast
to want
was
to.
burnt. a
Noel
little.
used no, really.
It was burnt.
Well,
a
when you
little.
put a 5-pound weight on it,
Well,
on top of a.
well, no, they didn't. No, that was after they took
You
it out.
said he was
the other-
21.
I'm guessing.
He works at a Whole Foods. He doesn't give a fuck. about
They
what
actually-
he's
Hey, hey, hey! Watch the language. This is a family program.
Oh.
Come on.
Wow.
I did.
No, I meant to hit. Ennio Morricone. No, what are you doing? No, I guess it's not gonna
Wow.
play.
So
Here we go.
that was just my experience today.
This is for you, Schmitty. I would have had a showdown right there in Whole Foods.
No, I
do I
didn't.
drop the
no,
toast?
It was nothing to be.
Drop the toast, punk.
And do you know how they put the tuna on the sandwich? He takes the tuna and puts it on wax paper. Folds over the wax paper, spreads out the tuna, and oh no, take your phone call, Bill. No,
Maybe
take,
this time we can listen to it.
take the phone call, Bill. It's
Maybe this
probably
time we can
missing.
listen to it.
Yeah, take the phone call. Don't worry
Come
about
on.
it.
I mean, nobody told you to stop talking. It's
Is
just,
it Mikey?
just a song playing.
Huh.
Happens a
Well,
lot,
so
actually.
nonetheless, they fold over the tuna, kind of pound it down, and then like slide it onto the wheat bread.
Okay.
It's not very appetizing, but
Well, why do you go there, brother man? Pots and pans.
because I like the salads.
Come on.
I do.
Matt,
I like the salads.
you gotta go somewhere else, man.
There is nowhere else.
Warminster West.
Excuse me.
We're in Warminster
Yeah,
West.
can you guys stop cursing? I'm trying to eat my breakfast.
Oh, he didn't.
Excuse me. You're at Warminster West.
Yeah.
This is what we do here. That was one of the greatest moments in terms of diner history.
yeah. I know what'll get us in the right frame of mind, Matt. There could only be one. There can only be one. Schmitty's texting somebody
It's his
in the middle of a show.
Is she at Fireside, Bill?
No.
No, she's not at Fireside?
This is for you,
I
man.
thought she had off tomorrow. She told me she had off tomorrow. Da-da-da.
She told me.
Stevie Winwood.
She told me come by at 11. You'll be out.
Stevie Winwood.
So, I mean, I'm gonna talk while
Yeah,
Steve.
just let it go.
No, we can't. All right.
What? Talk about what?
No. I was gonna have Stevie be like my backup singer.
He is. That's what he's doing.
Okay.
Go ahead. It's either that or Spin Doctors.
But
want
you
Spin
only
Doctors?
no, and you only have like 20
I
seconds,
know.
right?
It's sad.
So you can't even get to the
Well, it gets a little faster.
I do like the beginning of this song.
You kidding
It
me?
reminds me of like Alf.
Alf? Yo, he just
The
died.
80s. I know the Alf guy
Oh.
just died.
Yeah. What elf guy?
The guy who
I can't
was
believe.
Alf.
Did you say
The
this?
puppeteer?
No, the guy who spoke for Alf.
No.
The voice of Alf.
No, not the voice for Alf. The body for Alf. Two different people.
Was
Kind of
he-
like Star
Wait.
Wars.
Was he a small person?
Not the voice.
Oh,
for
he was
Alf.
a small person?
He was a small
I thought it
person,
was-
and he was
Wait.
a Spaniard. Or
I didn't
a
know that there
Latino.
was a guy in
really?
the Alf suit. I really
Yeah,
didn't. I thought it
every
was like
once
a
in while.
puppet.
Every
Yeah,
once
they
in a
would.
while.
Yeah, they would give you the body shot of him like
Yeah,
running
it was
after a
pretty
cat
weak.
or something.
You know
Oh, it was the
Well,
80s.
it was the 80s. They didn't, I mean,
what? The 80s was solid. Bro.
no, but the special effects aren't what they are now, Murph.
What were you guys doing today?
Go ahead, Bill.
What?
What were you doing today?
I was surfing.
You surfed today.
Yeah, I was surfing. Right
Really?
down Chamonix Falls.
Were you at the Chamonix Falls?
Yeah. Oh, you should have seen me. I had my nose covered with my one hand, my other hand up in the air. I was like,
didn't
look
go-
at me, Oakford.
Did you go
Here
in
I
that
come.
water?
No, I didn't.
No.
No, we
Yeah, I
never.
can't believe we used to swim in that water.
It is pretty disgusting.
I
We used to
mean-
get ear infections every single time.
Oh, you know Randy Quinn saved my life at the falls?
Well, somebody saved my life tonight.
Oh, no,
No,
please.
should I?
No.
I won't. I won't.
No.
I won't.
No, but
You don't
Murph-
even have it in the holster.
It's there.
Did
Trust
you?
me.
Wow, then you should have pulled the trigger.
Nah.
No,
I think you
sometimes
should.
you just gotta put your finger
When
on
I
it.
think of those Eastern lights. Oh, sorry. Just tell me about Quinn saving your life.
No, this is a great story, and I know Quinn is a frequent contributor to our podcast, and I'm sure he's listening. And Quinn saved my life at the falls. I think we were like 13.
Right.
And you know where the waterfall is?
Yes.
We used to swim across to like the rope swing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you know, it doesn't look like that far. And back then I was probably grossly out of shape. And I was almost at the point of the other side.
Yeah.
I was probably about 20 feet away, and I couldn't go any longer.
Oy vey.
And what did I see as like my head is falling in and out of the water? Quinn's arm. He's like, "Come on, take my
No.
hand, take my hand."
Get out of here.
And I was like, and
Take my hand?
He pulled me to shore.
Get out of here.
If he wasn't there, honestly, I probably don't know if I could have really. It's serious. I don't think I would have made it.
You owe him. You owe him. You do. Don't you have to follow him around like Morgan Freeman did in Robin Hood until you save his life?
Oh yeah, life debt.
Yeah, like that. You're in
Life
debt to
debt
Quinn.
Randy Quinn. That's true.
I think we should call him up and
We
let him
should
know.
probably talk about it with him.
Listen, I mean, it's the truth, and I've always remembered it, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank God.
And I
Thank you
think
for that.
that is where our bod started. being
I,
ready.
you know what? I had trouble with that swim myself. It does look like
Well, it looks
It's tough.
You're going like against the current because the current is going towards the falls, and you're like swimming like across the water, but the current is taking you to the right,
wait a minute.
and you're trying to swim straight across.
You can't
If
swim.
I were there, Matt, I would have let you go.
No, no, we
I
don't do that
would've.
here.
I think I would have.
I don't doubt that. I'm just listen. Maybe the world would be a better place if he would have let me go.
Oh, stop
I don't
it,
think it
man!
would've
Come
been
on.
better.
Well, I'm just saying.
That's
I mean,
not what
some
I
would
was-
argue that.
That's not what I was trying to say.
Yeah,
Some would argue that.
that's the way it is, right?
I was trying to do a segue into a song.
What, Against the Wind? Bob Seger? I was trying, but I don't have that on here.
Dun, 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 dun.
No, we're not going to go there.
There's been like 6 segues so far.
I know, I'm a little too trigger happy.
I don't-
I apologize.
I know. It's
Sorry,
not
Jackie.
a bad thing. Why are you apologizing?
Yeah, don't apologize.
I'm not sorry. Not anything.
Okay, I mean,
I'm done apologizing.
one apology is fine, but you don't have to keep apologizing.
I have no more white guilt. All right. There's no more apologies. Oh. Ooh.
What was that?
It was just a
Who
glur.
is that?
It was a glur. This is Jackie the Joke Man. Jackie, tell us a joke.
God, with the Howard
Your
Stern
wife's barking at the
references.
front door and your dog's barking at the back door. Who do you let in? The dog. Because he stops barking after you let him in.
Oh, Jackie.
Yeah, it's Jackie, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, I can I just say,
Yeah,
listen,
yeah.
I don't mind Howard Stern.
Okay.
I really don't.
Yeah.
I think he has his place, but this
Used to.
this
He
like
used to.
this undying affection that the country seems to have for Howard Stern, like
I think that I
I
think
mean,
you're talking
he's
about 15
overrated.
years ago.
he's overrated.
I think you're talking about
Like, I mean,
15
it's
years
just-
ago. I don't think anyone likes him like that anymore.
Yeah,
I don't-
You
I think
hardly
that's
even
over,
hear
Matt.
about him, really.
Matt, that's a long time
Yeah, I
ago.
think you're way in the past, man.
That's not. It's not that
I
way
seem
anymore.
to live in the past. Oh,
I think you need to open up your eyes a little bit.
my eyes are open, but
Which song would that have been?
yeah,
I don't know.
No, I'm
I was
sure
with,
just
that-
hoping.
with eyes wide open. Oh,
Oh,
it's
oh,
orange.
oh, oh, oh. Well, that's Quinn texting us. Should we have him on air for 5 minutes
Tell
or
him,
no?
tell him about the time he saved my
bring-
life. Does
bring
he
him in.
remember?
Okay.
Ask him if he remembers the
Well,
time.
we would
he
have to
saved
call
my
him up and ask him, right?
Well, call him up and see.
Why don't we have a little conversation between you and him, and then just
Listen, I hope he remembers. If he doesn't remember, like maybe that's okay if he doesn't remember.
Maybe it is. Maybe
Maybe
it is.
he
Here you
saved
go.
many people's lives.
You talk to him.
I don't know.
Maybe he doesn't
You
care
talk to him.
that he did it.
Hold on. Yeah, you talk to him.
Well, he's a very modest guy.
He is.
Quinn.
Why is this on?
I don't.
Like I
think-
said,
Yeah,
I
you talk to
smashed
him.
his hand in a sliding door of a van, and he didn't even, literally didn't even flinch.
maybe he's like superhuman.
I was more startled than Quinn was.
Randy,
Yeah, what's up?
you're on the podcast, Randy. Freak-
What's this all about? I'm on again. What's going on?
Well, I just told them the story, and I don't know if you remember. Do you remember saving my life at the falls when we swam across?
You know what? I was thinking about that like 4 weeks ago. Yeah,
Really?
I remember that.
Speak up, Quinn.
Yeah, like about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I was thinking about that. Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Okay. Because I was just telling them
Hold that thing to your microphone, Matt.
Yes,
because
that's fine right there.
because Bill said that he probably would have let me drown, and I know that's what he said, but I didn't know.
Wow, you would have done that?
Yeah. Well, he doesn't. I mean, but
Actually, you know what? Now, maybe that's what we're now. I know you better. I probably will let you drown, but that definitely.
I was telling them how we were like 20 feet from the edge. We were like 20 feet from the edge, and I just could not go any longer. And you reached out your hand, and if you weren't there, I would be at the bottom of Neshabity Creek.
Yes.
And I don't know if I ever.
Michael Jackson.
I don't know if I ever told you thank you. I don't know.
That's okay.
You saved my life.
The human thing that was the human thing to do at the time.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And Bill was also telling me about the time he slammed your hand into the van, slammed the door of a van into your hand.
Oh my God! Yes, you can't believe it.
Tell him to speak up. Tell him to speak up. Quinn, just talk louder.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'll talk into the phone. But yeah, I remember when Bill did that. It was from ECW. I remember like
Yep.
I remember in
ECW.
high school, I guess, man.
Well, he said you didn't even flinch.
I didn't flinch. No, I did it. I
He-
did it.
So now I'm thinking you're super.
Yo, he freed himself. He freed himself. I bugged out. He reached his hand around and unlocked the sliding door and released himself.
So I'm starting
Yeah,
to, Randy. I'm starting to think you're superhuman.
I'm trusting, man. There's been many times that I'm dead by now, but I'm trusting. I've fallen back to dead on more than one occasion.
It's
By that.
it's truly unbelievable.
All right. If he doesn't speak up, we got to cut him
Well,
loose.
I feel bad. I feel I'm so sorry about that. You know, that's such a story. You know that, right?
He has to speak up, or else we got to cut him loose.
Tim's getting angry because
I'm
you're
not
not
angry at
talking
all. I
loud
don't give
enough.
two
He's
fucking
not
shits.
angry.
I don't give two shits.
He's not angry, Matt.
He's not angry.
Trust me, I'm not. But you can't hear it.
Matt, he's
literally.
not angry.
Just tell him to speak up. Speak up. All right, you gotta go.
I think he just hung up.
No, he didn't hang up. Just speak louder.
Okay, I'm talking directly into my phone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Very good.
I'm literally screaming in my phone. All right, Bill. Yeah, that's what we keep you night where my daughter got slammed in there. Like, you were like stuck outside the whole entire night, weren't you?
Yeah, I slept in modified stone.
Yeah, dude. Like, I seriously, I was horrible for that because that ticket was yours, but for some reason, like, somebody,
Yeah, I remember. No, I know what happened.
Dude, I feel something like psychology kind of upset about that, but.
Well, to be honest, Quinn, it was a memory. The thing I remember the most was the closing the fucking door on your hand. Yeah, I'll never forget it, though. I was more scared than you
I
were.
remember that very well. Because, yeah, I know the Philadelphia finest were driving by because we were underage drinking.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God,
That's
yeah.
the reason why we did it, because we had all these beers in the van.
Yep. And we were bugging out. We were jumping ship.
We were jumping ship, I know.
Holy shit.
No, because your time ticket, but actually, I think Murph.
Yo, hold on. Oh,
Oh.
we're gonna call him back because he was saying something. Maybe turn that one off. Oh no, it's still. What the hell was that then? Let me see that.
Hello?
Quinn Dog, you're speaking very well now.
I got disconnected, sorry.
You-
What I was supposed to say is that, I think that night, that ECW night, you were at some Tom Petty concerts. I remember a bunch of you guys went to some Tom Petty concert. And
Yeah.
you were at the ECW thing.
Are you sure it wasn't the Black Crows or something, or? Because that was in high school, right? That was high school, wasn't
It
it?
was in high school. It was probably like...
Yeah, I never saw Petty.
Junior year, maybe?
Yeah, I think it was the Black Crows, or maybe the Roots. Maybe it was even the Roots.
No, it wasn't the Roots. No. It was that could be. I feel it wasn't Black Crows. The Black Crows was Tom Petty, I guess.
I think it was the Black Crows. No, it was the Black Crows. It was the Black Crows. Because I remember one time I was supposed to see the Roots, and for whatever reason I couldn't get in, or I didn't see them, or I have no memory of seeing them. I don't think I saw them, and I'm glad I didn't because that's not my cup of tea. But look, let me ask you this: what do you think about the podcast so far? You've listened to almost every episode.
Well, he's a frequent
Yeah,
contributor.
I listened to every episode. But I'm a fan. I'm a big fan.
You're a freaking contributor. You know that?
Oh, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You're kind of like you're a regular. Like who would you be? You're like a Seinfeld character. Like you know what I mean?
Are you comparing me to like Newman? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you're kind of like the Newman. Yeah, you're kind of like the Newman of the Unfinished Basement. You know what I mean? Hello, Randy.
Oh man. So like what time did you guys start tonight? 10 o'clock tonight?
We probably started at 10:15. 20 minutes
Okay.
ago. Yeah. So, well, look, we're gonna let you go, big guy. We have no list this week, so we're just shooting.
Okay,
we're just winging it this week. We have no news stories, no lists. And,
That's the way to go, definitely. Okay, well, then, I will be, anticipating when, my YouTube update.
I'll-
You upload it, okay?
You'll see it. I'll text you.
I'll talk to you.
See ya. Bye.
guys.
Good man.
Oh, yeah,
He
he's the best.
probably has it set to.
He's a subscriber.
Yeah,
He's
but I
subscribed.
mean, he probably said yes to have it tell him on his phone when you put a new video up.
Yeah, that's a
Chances are.
subscriber.
No, because you can tell it not to tell you even if you're subscribed.
How do you do that? Because I
It
subscribe.
asks you when you hit subscribe, it'll come up in the bottom, and at that moment you have to hit it. Otherwise, you have to keep going to settings.
Oh, sorry.
Dude, you've always loved that dude. I think
I
he's
do.
a fucking jerk.
Watch the language, man.
What? I'm sorry. I didn't know. I thought the kids were in bed.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, we don't curse here.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
Murphy. Oh, well,
Try
actually,
not
he
to.
did curse last week. Actually,
Yeah, we
course.
try not to.
multiple times.
I'm still waiting. We got to send our demo into 1490 FM.
Yeah, that was. I think you said the end of May. You were
That was a
supposed
while
to have
ago.
that in.
Yeah. Oh, well, we never got an episode where we couldn't curse.
Why? What is it? What is this cursing thing? Like,
We can't send a demo in that's like cursing. You know what I mean? Because he's radio. You know what I mean? You can't curse on the radio.
you know what, Murph? I think my future lies in radio advertisements.
Yes.
And so I don't know if I'm a DJ. Should I get to another advertise?
Writing them or reading them?
Of both. I think I'm spot on.
Maybe.
Come on. These are pretty good. These are made Just like that. Now,
ahead.
one thing that kills a lot of people.
I thought you were going to put a shameless plug real quick. Are you doing that?
A shameless plug for who?
I don't know. You said you were going to
I've just did
attempt
2 shameless
another
plugs.
shameless plug.
I am.
Well, then,
Heart attacks are responsible for hundreds of thousands of deaths a year. Don't ignore your heart any longer. Go to Mark Cohen Cardiology Group, located at Appleton Hospital, right off of Old York Road in Montgomery County. Mark Cohen Cardiology Group will make sure your heart is running like a well-oiled machine. Don't play games with your life. Go to Mark Cohen's Cardiology Group today and tell them the Unfinished podcast sent you. Mark Cohen's Cardiology Group, where all lives matter.
it's almost dark.
He's the bad tipper, right?
No.
Oh,
Shut
no.
up.
Yeah,
I forgot.
right.
No.
Yep.
But
It was
Yes.
one of them.
Where is one of them?
me and Tim actually saw each other at the Wawa.
Oh, yesterday. Yeah, that's
Yesterday.
right. Yeah,
Yesterday.
yeah, yeah.
And we actually.
And now it's time for the Wawa Minute.
Yeah, and I wanted to we talked about this on a really warm day. Now it can be any day, but on a really warm day, you go to Wawa, you see a bottle of Mountain Dew, or you see a can of Mountain Dew. What are you reaching for?
I prefer cans, I suppose.
Well, that's what we said. I think a cold can.
Yeah, but you got to drink it right away.
Bill,
You can't sit on it.
do you like sausages in the can?
Sausage in a can?
Do you like sausages in the can?
Is there
Simple
like?
question.
Is
Do
there,
I like
Sausages in the can.
sausage
In the can.
in the can?
Yes or no?
I
There has to be some alternate.
oh my god.
There has to be an alternate meaning to
It
that.
must be. I don't know.
So what did you do for Father's Day, Tim? Because me and Bill are not fathers. We
I
don't
woke
know if
up
we're fathers.
and I just I got the best little present from Emma. It was a box. It was like a thing of what are those things called? The Altoids. A box of Altoids with tinfoil on the top of it, and it just said like "Daddy, I love you." Scrolled into there, and that was really nice. They all got me nice cards. Noel got me this beautiful laptop computer, which we're going to talk about in a minute because laptops, they're from Windows. It's a PC. It's not a Mac. Compared to the Apple products like iPads and iPhones and all that, iPhones and iPads are so user friendly. They're like dumb. You know what I mean? They're like idiot proof. You know what I mean? Like when we get done the podcast, I just turn it off. I just press stop, and then I just press a button that says post to YouTube. You know what I mean? They make it like so easy. When you're doing like PCs and Windows, it's a little bit more. It takes a little bit of getting used to. I haven't done this kind of thing since like almost college. You know what I mean?
Breaking news.
Let's hear it.
Cleveland Cavaliers defeat the Golden State Warriors 93-89 to win Game 7 of the 2016 NBA Finals. Continue, Tim. It's breaking news.
Anyway, so that's what I wanted to say about that. So Windows is harder to use, I think, than iPads and stuff like that. And I don't know if whatever. But anyway, about back to Father's Day. It was nice. It was really nice. They were all very nice to me.
That's good.
Yeah, it was all good. I don't know.
So what did you do though? Did you go anywhere? Did you go out to lunch, dinner, or did
Noel made me bacon and eggs. Oh no, Frankie, stop it! You can't sing. We're gonna get pulled from YouTube.
Wait, can I
Frankie,
ask you
stop.
a question?
How'd you
Bacon
get?
and eggs,
Okay.
sausage.
Can I ask you?
No, scrapple, toast. Hold on.
How was the toast made? In a toaster? Or?
It was in the toaster.
On the-
They didn't have a 5-pound weight
Okay.
over on the.
How
Did
do
you
you
have
like?
sausage in the can?
I don't go like that.
Now, how do you cook your bacon? Do you cook it in a pan,
Mhm.
in the microwave, or in the oven?
I go frying pan.
I figured you would. Bill?
Of course.
If I had one of those microwave things, I would
I'll
use
tell
the
you,
microwave.
the
thing.
microwave cooks
Never.
it
I would
perfectly.
absolutely never put.
Well, those things that they're made for, no, they're good. They work.
No,
They do
I don't
the
like
job.
microwaves. Don't use them. Don't like them. I mean, I'll heat up yesterday's leftovers in the microwave.
Oh, get
Which
out
I
of
think
here,
is
Bill.
disgusting.
But when I'm
actually.
cooking
I don't
a
even do that.
BLT, I'm gonna put the bacon directly on the cast iron, cook it till it's crisp. I mean, I'll go the extra mile. to enjoy it that much more than to stick it into a microwave.
You know, speaking of bacon, me and Tim went to
Do you ever clear your throat, or do you just always have like phlegm, like right in the middle of your throat?
Do I? I
you
didn't
always
even realize it.
When I want bacon, I want it right off the grill. I don't want it microwave. There's always
I didn't
like,
say off the grill.
you know what I mean, or whatever it is. But come on, what were you saying?
No,
Something about
bacon. It brings up a story of me and Tim on one of our rides, which we used to take on Thursday nights.
Oh, the bacon.
We went to Warminster West Diner in Warminster, Warrington, wherever it is.
It's in Warminster.
And they didn't
Hence
cook
the name.
the bacon.
Oh, that was
So
disgusting.
save yourselves. And the French toast was dry, completely dry. So don't go to Warminster West Diner.
No.
Or
And-
Suburban
They
with
don't-
a boo.
Oh, well.
No, Suburban sucks too. I'm sorry, they suck.
Yeah.
Yep.
But Tower works there on Sunday night,
yeah.
so
Good for her.
Here we go.
she's a very nice young lady. Tip
Sure,
her
she's
well.
the best.
Tip her well. She works very hard and she takes care of us.
Did you just threaten him?
I said I'm sure she's the
No,
best.
I mean, did he threaten you to tip her well?
Tip her well.
He said
You know
it
what
twice, and he pointed at you.
You know what kind of
No, I
rocks I
didn't
got on the
point.
sign?
I think he did.
I didn't point.
Red
sure you
tipple.
did.
Red tipple.
What about red tip?
That's the kind of stone I got on the side of the house. Red
yeah,
tipple.
yeah. It's good stuff.
Not red nipple. Red tipple.
No,
That was clever.
I didn't get them confused.
Yeah, I did it up. Just clarifying it. You guys like Gordon Lightfoot?
You do.
Do you?
No, but you do.
How do you know?
Because I know you do.
He's good.
There you go.
So I'm driving by yesterday.
Drive by what?
South Central
Old
LA?
Street Road.
Old Street Road where the Amish guy lived?
Where no, he
Oh,
was
no, that
he was
Amish Street
Jewish.
Road.
He had
a Jew,
the
he was
Amish.
a Jew, but he was in with the Amish.
So there's Channel 6, Fox, Channel 3. And you know, I when I watch like 48 Hours Mystery or Dateline, I always say, how did the people of the town not see this?
No,
you know?
right. But now you yourself are one of those people.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on a second, real quick. You live in Bridgetown Commons. There's all kinds of shit that goes on there. You have
Yeah,
no
like
idea,
right now.
brother. Yeah,
The second.
yeah.
No.
No?
Oh, yeah,
No.
for
No, Bridgetown Commons is no, it's a great place
Okay.
to raise your family.
sure.
Actually.
Sure. You're right.
It's located, I guess, on the northern western side of Trevose.
No, it's not. It's in Feasterville. It's in Feasterville.
No, it's Feasterville Trevose.
Yes,
there's
it
a
is.
slash.
That is true.
Yeah.
is
So I mean,
Or
I'm
is it a
more
hyphen? It's more of a hyphen.
It is a hyphen.
no. Oh,
But
it
that's
is
what-
a
look,
hyphen.
This
It's a hyphen.
podcast
Hyphen.
today, this
It's a hyphen.
podcast should be about Feasterville. I mean, because that is what. This is just the biggest story to ever happen around here.
Yeah.
We're one of them.
Well, there was a murder down in Ben Salem and Trevose.
Yeah, but you expect that.
We were 13.
You expect that.
Ben said the closer
Come
you
on.
get to Ben
Who cares?
Salem,
Who in
You
those,
expect-
in those little
That guy.
shanties?
In that house, what was he, bisexual? He was
don't
at
know.
Fireside.
You tell
and, he hit on some guys and they killed him.
oh,
Really?
that was
Is
how
that what
many years
happened?
ago
Yeah,
was
that's
that?
what happened. How do you guys not remember this?
I
was
remember
probably-
it.
I was
It was
hanging
like
out
a
with
hate crime. They
We
were
were hanging out with
Vinny.
Vinny. Call Vinny up. He just sent everyone a message on Facebook saying, I refuse to be part of Facebook anymore because
Wow, what happened?
You know, there's the negativity.
What
The
negativity?
The negativity on Facebook.
Well, I
People
can
talking
say
shit about each other.
I can say as a new member of the Facebook community
Yes.
that I have not been aware of how Facebook reacts to big stories.
Right.
It is obnoxious.
Why?
Gun control. When the Orlando shooting happened,
What if it happened?
everybody has to put their 3 cents in.
3?
Oh, 3.
3.
Well, because it's more than 2.
Right.
So everybody's like, I'm allowed to have a gun. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. Just shut up. Just shut up. Okay? Keep it to yourself. There's a lot of things on Facebook I think people should keep to themselves, but that's another story for
There
another
is
day.
actually, I agree with you on this topic.
It's obnoxious.
No, because I don't want to see you with a gun any more than you want to have one.
I won't have a gun.
I'm glad about that
There's no reason for a gun.
for you.
No, if we all didn't have guns,
Hey, if the world was made of pudding, we would all be eating pudding all the time. You know?
Yeah, it's a valid point.
You know?
no, that makes no sense.
No,
I don't get it. I don't
There's
get it.
guns.
There's not guns
There
in
is.
England.
That's the thing.
How many
Why does
shootings
it keep
do they
coming
There
have?
are
up?
guns in England.
No,
Why does it keep coming up?
right? Isn't England
You
doesn't
can
have guns?
you can have like hunting.
They only have
shotguns
knives.
and stuff.
They only have knives.
Yeah, they have. Isn't that true?
They won World War II with knives.
No, it's against the law for a
That's not
citizen
true.
of England.
There's no way.
I'm going to check
There's
it
no
right
way.
now.
See it. I want to see it. Look,
I'm
we
going
have
to
less
see
guns.
gun
You're
laws
allowed to
in
have
Europe.
In
Gun
Europe.
laws.
Are you talking about Europe or England?
I thought, last time I checked, they were part of the ECU.
Are you going to
EU.
look up England or are you going to look up Europe?
Gun laws in Europe is making.
Yo, bro.
In the meantime, you do your crack research. I'm going to read this story. A Feasterville man is behind bars, held on $1 million bail after authorities say he sexually assaulted and fathered 2 children with a teen girl who was gifted to him by her parents. Leo Kaplan, 51, was arrested by Lower Southampton police Thursday on numerous charges after authorities located 12 female children in his Old Street Road home, court documents show. Authorities say one of the females, now 18, was given to Kaplan after he helped a Lancaster County couple out of financial trouble. Patch is not identifying the couple so as to protect the identity of their daughter, a victim of sexual assault. The story goes on. We could read more. This is brought to you by Ben Salem Patch. Find your patch. 77 degrees and clear. Low of 74.
See, you don't do
tonight.
it well. See, advertising, radio advertising is a skill tip.
Matt, I
And
didn't
you
write
got-
it out like you did at home. I was busy washing my body.
Okay, go ahead. I'm
I'm
sorry.
putting.
No, tell us about the English bobbies.
No. Okay, listen. In China,
Oh, now we're in China.
What the?
well, I'm just saying, I'm doing gun laws by country. In
I think
China,
China's in
private
Europe.
citizens
Part of
are.
China's in Europe. I think there's a Walmart in Europe.
I'm just saying that you don't need India,
India. No, we're in India.
whatever. I'm just telling you that in a lot of places, it's very tough to have a firearm, and we don't need guns. We don't need guns. We just don't. Like, the police can have a gun, and that's it. As far as I'm concerned. Why is that funny?
I don't know. It's just funny. Look, we had this conversation 2 weeks ago.
And the week before that.
All right.
And
Yeah, and I
later.
don't want to have this conversation. to
Well,
be
you
honest
started
with
You did bring it up, man.
Did
So
I bring it up?
6 months from now,
We can actually prove it too.
let's rewind the tape.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. If I brought it up, I apologize for bringing it up.
Only good guys should have guns.
Well, no,
Not
sure.
bad guys.
No, the thing is, I think we started on the Facebook. If you're on Facebook, everybody has their opinions on gun ownership, and it's like it's the same thing as on Facebook when somebody says checking into giant grocery store. Like, I don't care that you're checking in to the grocery store. Yeah, I don't need to hear your opinion. Just keep it to yourself, okay? It's just it's in your face.
Kind of like stop posting and just kind of live for today. You know what I'm saying?
You know that my father got me into this song.
It is Father's Day.
We used to I remember actually we were driving up to Maine the first time I heard this song. He had a grassroots tape. Best of
It's a
grassroots
shame we
tape.
can't play the whole thing.
I know, but I'll be karaoke. I might be karaokeing this later on tonight if you want to go to Fireside Bar and Grill.
Karaoke.
Brought to you by Fireside Bar and Grill.
Do you have one for that?
No.
Do you have a shameless
Why?
plug? Come on, let's
no,
see.
you just gave him
No,
free-
my
you just gave him free
advertisements are done.
advertisement.
Where's your skills at, Matt?
No, my advertisements
Let's
are
see it
done.
on the fly.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to do one for you. Only friendly businesses will I do.
Oh, so you will frequent the establishment, but you will not grant
I don't frequent it, actually. I may be there once a week, maybe. So I'm not really a frequent
I don't think it's
visitor.
been long enough for your average to drop down low enough, Matt. Just saying.
Okay, maybe that's a good
All right,
point.
in the
But
defense
at
of
most,
that argument.
At most, it's twice a week.
You used to go in and get 2 for $10s and take them home without getting like anything.
And that was like the one thing that Erica did that was like against the rules, and she would have to hide it. She'd be like, "Just put it in the box. Put it in the
What,
box."
to take it to go?
You know,
Yeah,
what if he's
you can't
listening
take
right
it
now,
to go.
guys?
I know.
What the
It's
fuck?
like
Strap
Erica.
a set on, dude.
Huh?
Strap a pair on.
I know.
Like,
Just put it in a box.
she's not a rule breaker,
She's not.
and that's a shame.
It is a shame. Some people are.
I
some
will say
people aren't.
this: I don't think that I'm bringing, the heat. I don't think I'm bringing the gold. I don't think I'm bringing the bacon today. But I think this is the worst podcast we've had yet.
Wow, you're in the middle of.
I know. I just don't. I'm not. I just think there should be some kind of. There's no meat. There's no meat to sink
What
our
do you
teeth
mean?
into.
Why do you need meat?
I don't know.
Matt doesn't need meat. He goes
You know,
to Whole Foods.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
I mean, there are a ton
I
of.
just feel like we're lost in space today.
Please don't
I-
play a song. Don't play.
I don't have any songs.
Okay.
He's all out of segues. That's why he's starting to get
thought,
depressed.
I thought he was like,
There's
could
no
have
more
some
segues
Space
to be
Odyssey
had.
song or
No, a
something.
segue is like transitioning from one thing to another.
Yeah, but
I was doing
I thought
sound
it was
drops.
like an
Song
introduction into
It
like
could be.
you drop that hint and then play the song.
I usually only do it when
That
there's
goes
like
with
if
it.
Matt says like a word, you know what I mean. If we're talking about guns, I'll do lawyers, guns, and money or something like
Can
that.
I tell you, when me and Tim were freshman year of college, the first time, I'll tell you this, I'm going to tell the story. He was as plastered as I had seen him. As plastered as I had seen him. And a Frank Zappa song comes on as we're about to go to sleep. And he starts playing the drums to the Frank Zappa song. He can't even see straight. And he's playing the drums like right on key. It was really an impressive, it's one of the more impressive accomplishments I
I'm impressed.
And the fact that Tim walked from Temple to Bucks County
To
to
home?
Feasterville is
Yeah, I remember
also one of the. And he had a chance to get a ride at Cotman and
Yep.
turned it down.
Yeah.
That is impressive. That's
Indeed.
impressive.
Thank
Tim.
you. Thank you.
No, don't be modest. I mean, when you had a chance to take that ride, and
I
you
had,
said
I had
no.
2 chances actually.
Oh, I
Uh-huh.
thought.
Well, one, I could have rode the bus for free because the bus driver thought that because one bus broke down and another bus came and they thought I was walking because I was part of the first bus that went down or whatever. But I told him, no, I'm good. And then
Jim Peel.
Jim Peel tried to pick me up, and
You
I said,
turned him
Jim,
down.
I'll take a cigarette, but you can drop me off where you pick me up because I'm a
Wow.
man on a mission today.
That was incredible. That's an incredible achievement.
Thank you.
It really
Thank
is.
you. Yeah, I mean, look,
It took you like what, 5 hours?
5 hours, yeah.
'Cause I was at
couldn't
Penn
walk
State.
straight. I couldn't walk straight for a week.
Yeah.
I was limping for a week.
Yeah.
It was rough.
That's just.
It's also not clear how Kaplan met the Amish couple. The children have been removed from the home and are in protective custody. Authorities say the children did not show outward signs of abuse when authorities located them Thursday. The conditions in the house were fine, said Lower Southampton Sergeant Shane Here. They were not undernourished. Kaplan has a farm. There are chickens running all over the place. I guess they were living off the land.
He's got chickens up there?
They have chickens up there? There's not a
What?
farm up there, is there?
No.
Maybe there is.
Not that I
Maybe
knew
his
of.
backyard goes far back.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different house.
No, it's Old Street Road.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
is
know.
it that one little... There's a small house
It's
there.
a blue house, I think. Isn't it a blue house?
Really?
Kaplan has been charged with 8 felonies, including 2 counts of statutory sexual assault, 2 counts of unlawful contact with a minor, 2 counts of aggravated indecent assault, and 2 counts of corruption of minors.
Wow.
The children's parents have been charged with conspiracy and endangering the welfare of children.
Well, the parents probably should just be shot. They should just be like taken to an open field and give their last rites, and then just put a gun through their skull.
Did you see their picture?
No.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
They
She
do look...
is,
they look creepy,
yeah.
to say the
I'm
least.
just. How do you do that? Really? Like, how do you? I mean,
They're
some
Amish.
things
They're different, I
some
guess.
things in life.
I mean, it doesn't make it
Some
okay.
things in life, it just...
Did you
It's
ever
too
watch
late
the
to learn.
Amish Mafia? Was that real or was that fake for TV?
Supposedly it's real. I don't know anything
But
about
what
it.
mafia guy would go on TV, right? I mean,
Yeah,
like,
that
doesn't
make
that
sense.
that kind of takes away? I mean, if you're in organized crime,
Yeah, that makes no sense.
you don't want to be shown on national TV.
Absolutely no sense.
I mean, what's that? So it can't be real.
It's hogwash. Hogwash, I says.
What does hogwash mean?
It's when
Like,
you
is-
wash hogs.
Yeah, well, but what does that mean?
Hogwash. Baloney. What does bullshit mean?
Right, same thing.
It's hogwash.
You shouldn't curse.
Wait a minute, you're right.
You were
It's a
waiting
family
for
show.
that, weren't you?
Yeah.
I think you were.
Yeah. Just have to tell it like it is.
Who's Jonathan? Who's Jonathan Brandis? What was he in?
That sounds familiar.
No.
It sounds familiar.
Oh
90210.
no, he was in the Neverending Story.
Oh, the dude
Oh,
that
that's right.
killed himself.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
which one was he though?
He was the main character.
He was
Which
also,
one? The kid reading the book, or Atreyu himself?
Atreyu was the dragon.
He was
thought.
in that soccer movie too.
Wasn't Atreyu the white dragon, or am I mixing
No, I
it
see
up?
his picture here, so he's not in the Neverending Story.
What are you talking about?
You can't look here.
I can't see it.
It's my computer.
Oh wow.
Oh, it's Toshiba.
Wow.
Yeah, is that not good?
That's Japanese.
Well,
I don't buy Japanese. As
what kind of car do you have? Jonathan Brandis. I know who he is, but he wasn't in part 1 of the Neverending Story.
I thought he was.
No.
Pretty sure.
No.
Were you a Land of the Lost type of guy?
The TV show?
No, the movie. Like they used to sell it at
What,
Pizza
with
Hut.
Will Ferrell?
No, Land of the Lost about the dinosaurs.
Cartoon?
Lost in time.
Keep trying.
What is it called?
Come on.
No, you know what it's
Just try a little harder.
Lost.
Lila.
The Lost.
The
The Low.
land.
The Land of Time. The Land of.
Land before time.
The Land Before Time.
Good God.
No, I liked that. I remembered that movie, but I
Yeah, every
forgot
kid,
the name.
I guess that was our age. liked
At
that
Pizza
movie.
Hut, they would get it
Murphy
if you
probably would, but I think he repressed those memories. So
I think I saw the first one, and I think I liked it. But I don't know if I saw the whole thing from beginning to end.
I've always been
I was-
fascinated with
I was,
dinosaurs.
yeah, dinosaurs were cool.
No,
I
but
mean,
how incredible is it that these things roam the earth? These things are huge.
yeah,
They
are
were
big.
they were
Well, ants
massive.
think we're big.
Huh?
Ants think we're big.
I know. Imagine what they would have thought of a brontosaurus. I mean, these things were like mega. They were like buildings.
So you believe that they existed?
I do believe they existed. You don't.
No, I didn't say that I didn't.
Well,
I
then
was
why'd
just-
you ask me if I believe they existed?
I was just confirming that.
Yes, I believe the dinosaurs existed.
All right.
So I'm assuming you don't necessarily believe that they existed.
No, I didn't. Did I insinuate that?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why else would you ask the question?
Uh,
Do you believe in UFOs?
um,
I do.
you do.
And that's why I'm asking you the question, because obviously
I don't know. I don't want to say yes, and
I do.
I don't know if I want to say no.
I mean, in this vast universe, are we the only people that have survived? I mean, there could be people 3 million years ahead of us.
Yeah,
It is
Murph,
possible.
Absolutely.
Murph, you were right.
About what? Jonathan Brandis?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't just say things. You know
Barrett
what I'm saying?
Oliver. Barrett Oliver was the name of the kid in the first movie. And he had brown hair. What was the name of the second movie?
The Neverending Story Part 2.
Really?
Clever.
Yes.
Clever.
What a clever title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't believe in sequels. Though.
It's
There he is, Jonathan Brandis. Kenny Morrison played it.
he was in It, right? Jonathan Brandis?
Yeah. He was the kid with asthma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Have you seen any new movies, Matt?
No.
Nothing new. I assume that.
Look at what you see in the face, the mirror of your dream. Make believe I'm everywhere, getting in the
love that show.
That was a great show.
Yeah, you know there was a third one?
Was there?
Yeah.
Zoo.
And Jack Black was in it. It was
Jack
from
Black was in it.
1994.
Oh.
Yeah, I never heard of it.
Hmm.
I don't even know. I guess Jack Black was a kid. I don't really know.
This one guy, who I see at Fireside a lot.
Yeah.
Everyone up, everyone in. Time for the fun to begin. Come along with us to Zoobly Zoo. Zoobly Zoo. Magic and wonder are waiting for you. It's as close as a dream and as bright as the brightest blue. Welcome to Zoobly Zoo. Now introduce the Zoobos to you.
You are depressed if you can't get up for that song, brother.
The Passion
I'm
Year.
Mayor Ben. I'm here to lend a helping hand. I build the beaver behind the things on command. There's daring and adventure when lookout comes to call. And the kangaroo named
Oh,
Wow,
Jesus.
who puts music to it all. Just utterly fun, and you will shout bravo once the show
got
has
the
begun. Everyone.
You like Who's the Boss?
Yeah, put that on, Matt.
Alyssa
Matt will get
Milano.
all worked up thinking about Alyssa Milano.
I love Alyssa Milano.
This is number one
overrated.
Well, you're
actress
an
of all time.
One of them.
I don't care about
Wow.
her
No, I mean
actress.
I mean even looks.
skills.
I mean, come on.
I find her very attractive.
Yeah, I'd rather go
She's
with Tony Danza.
You what?
I kid.
Did you-
Did you just say? I love the part where he makes the head first dive at the end. That's my favorite part.
Oh, and Home Plate.
Yeah, when he makes the head first dive, it kind of all wraps it up. I'm serious. I love when that was the end. It was like, okay, now we're getting into the show.
Was he safe?
No, he's out. He's out.
Yeah. But
The music
you know
drops.
why they don't have theme songs anymore? Because of money and advertising. These were the greatest. This is what you remember.
Yeah, Ronald Reagan era.
It's true. But you know, they don't have them anymore because of the money that they need for advertisements. They can't do the theme song anymore. I think that's wrong. Actually,
I do too.
those were the memories. The theme, you know, that's what I remember.
I agree. I totally agree.
I don't know. I mean, what's your favorite theme song?
I like Perfect Strangers.
Oh, that's my favorite show. I think that's
Yeah,
my
me too.
favorite sitcom of all time. Is
Me
The
too.
Perfect Strangers. Balky Bartakamos.
He was the best. You
See,
kidding me?
I don't know whether you're sarcasm or if you're really serious.
I'm working here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not just saying things. You know, I'm saying things. I'm backing them up. I got it. I'm doing stuff.
When they go
brother.
through the
the revolving door.
and he's like, what do you think about Perfect Strangers?
I watched it, but they never moved.
You don't seem as excited.
Get a feeling
Like you need some kind of change. No, it's crazy.
How did they meet?
No, he was there. They were cousins. Yeah, and Lynn something is
Mark Lynn Baker.
Mark Lynn Baker. I think they made the perfect team. I'm serious. They should have won, I guess, Emmys.
Yeah.
They did. They should have.
They should be on the cover.
Oh, I'd love to get Mark Lynn Baker Bronson Pit show. That's what we gotta do. No, we have to do
Perfect
that.
Strangers reunion.
If you
Yes.
guys are going to be in the Bucks County area,
Nothing's gonna stop us now.
so I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this theme show here, right? The theme song.
Yeah.
And
Hogan's Family?
It reminds me of what, that didn't.
No, that is like a B-side. Like a lot of people didn't. I like the Hogan's Family. It was based in Wisconsin, unfortunately, and I think that turned a lot of people on the East Coast off. I think if it was like Chicago or like Dallas or Los Angeles or San Francisco, but it was Wisconsin, and people just, that's kind of a forgotten area. Wisconsin, Minnesota, North Dakota, those are just kind of forgotten areas.
I agree.
They're not in the Rust Belt, and they're north of the Rust Belt. They're not in the Northeast. They're just kind of forgotten. That's actually my belief on that show, is why it wasn't bigger than
Knight Rider. A shadowy flight into
I
the
wasn't a Knight Rider.
No,
guy.
Oh, come
No, I
on.
wasn't a Knight Rider. guy. What do you want me to tell you?
build of a man.
I wasn't a Knight Rider. guy.
Knight Rider people were people with like stacks of comic books next to their TV.
Good call.
Good
call.
That's true. That was Knight Rider.
You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life.
Well, you're going with the compilation.
Yeah,
I've done
I
it.
like that.
I've done it. Sometimes you get surprised, like all of a sudden it'll be like Heart to Heart will come on or something. Been there, done that.
There's more to life than what you're
Little family
You know,
ties.
all right. So the mom from Who's the Boss?
Yeah.
Not
Joanne.
like I didn't think she was a looker when I was a kid, but now that I'm older, I would take her over Alyssa Milano.
You're an idiot.
No, I swear to God.
No, you're an idiot.
Okay, I'm an idiot.
Judith Light, I believe her name is. And
You know who else is good looking? The mom from Family Ties too.
yeah, she was.
I take her over Justine Baby.
Okay. No. See,
I'm not kidding.
No.
I'm not.
Go over.
Yo, I think you're starting to get weird as you get older. Yeah, I think you're starting to get into some real strange.
Yeah.
Your
Maybe
mind's
I like
starting
40-year-olds better than
I think
18-year-olds.
That's what I mean. I think your mind's starting to,
Maybe I'm 34 years old now, Bill. You ever think of that?
What the hell does that have to do with anything?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Scott Baio.
It's a classic.
Lives downstairs.
I love that shit. Yeah, I did.
Well, he's a big Trump supporter now. You know that?
Is he?
Oh, he is. Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
That
Sure
makes
is.
sense.
Whenever I hear somebody's a Trump supporter, I immediately just question why, if I am friends with them, why I'm friends with them. Because I just don't get it. But we're not going to get into politics.
No, we don't do that here.
No, it's obnoxious.
I never even watched one episode of The Love Boat.
I saw.
Of course you did.
I used to see
Your
it
family's from Jenkintown.
when I stayed
Come on.
home from school.
That was the best. Staying home from school.
Yeah.
In the
that
80s?
happened a lot.
What's on 11 o'clock? Price is Right.
Yes. And 10,
Come
10
on,
what was on at 10
Dad.
o'clock?
Matt Blumenfeld, come on, Dad.
Let's make a deal.
I don't know, but let's make a deal.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't. But let's make a deal. I would contest. I think is underrated. Bill, would you agree with that?
What's
How
that?
about My Two Dads?
I love my two. And then that girl was attractive as well.
What's that?
Would you say that
Who's Stacy Keenan?
Let's Make a Deal is underrated?
I don't even think I've ever watched it.
Yo, did Benson take place in the White House? I don't know. Never saw an episode of that either.
What's that?
Benson? Oh, this one? I don't know. There was a bunch of Miami Vice. There was a bunch of pink flamingos on there.
Of course.
I love Miami Vice. And I love the shirts too. I had a lot of Miami Vice shirts.
No, Tom Hanks. No, it's not.
But isn't that amazing that one of the greatest actors in the history of our time started on a
Scott Baio?
sitcom?
Scott Baio?
No, Tom Hanks.
Oh.
Boons and Buddies.
Yeah,
Whatever.
with Mark Hamill.
Isn't that
right?
weird? You know, like you rarely go from like a.
Well, what about
a
Robin
sit-
Williams? He was on Mark and Mindy.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I
But
hate
has
to
it
talk
happened?
ill of the dead, but I always hated Robin Williams.
Really?
Oh, he always got under my skin.
Really?
Absolutely. Oh, he was like off the wall.
Murph.
Yeah, that was his thing. I think.
I know, and I never liked it. It's
I
like,
don't
just
know.
settle down. Just you want to be an actor, just act. You want to tell jokes, make me laugh. But
Well,
he was
he was
Yeah.
kind of off the wall, unfortunately.
Why is that unfortunate?
because he's
Well,
dead
because
now.
it ended his life.
Why? Because he was off the wall? He's
Yeah, because
dead?
he had to take medicine for his disorder,
And that's why he was off
and
the wall.
they
Canadian?
said that it gave him Alzheimer's, and so he had to kill himself because
Alzheimer's?
he didn't want to have Alzheimer's.
Because that can give you Alzheimer's?
Yeah, but some people don't take medication for bipolar disorder
Because
because
of
they
the-
say that it leads to Alzheimer's,
That's weird.
and that's what happened to Robin Williams. May he rest in peace. I mean, I'm a big fan of Robin Williams, so I'm not gonna, you know.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Who do you like?
I like Jackson Brown.
I do too. What song are you about to play for Jackson Brown?
I was going to play the Highwayman, Against the Wind. You want to wrap it up? This is such a good episode of The Unfinished Basement.
Well,
I hardly contain my...
I thought you would wrap it up with Jackson Brown.
Oh, really? You want to? I don't even know how long we went. How long are we going to, Bill?
Probably almost an hour.
What do we got here, ladies and gentlemen? 1 hour, 6 minutes.
That's
There you
good.
go.
Where did the time go?
It slips away, Murph, to every day.
We're still live. You guys feel good about tonight's episode? I feel like
I enjoyed
I feel like
myself.
it's a mulligan, if there ever was one.
I don't know why you feel that way.
Maybe I'll feel different when I listen to it. This happened before. 2 weeks ago, I felt a lot different once I listened to it. But
That's usually how it goes.
yeah.
I enjoyed myself thoroughly.
What should we end it with, Matt?
I thought we were gonna put Against the Wind. It seems like we all are running against the wind in one way or another.
I'm more running on empty myself.
That's also a very good song.
Aha! No, I kid. I'm tired, boys. You
Me
get some
too,
time,
man.
I gotta wake up.
I'm exhausted.
Oh,
You
wait a
probably
minute.
have to be up at 5.
Why don't we do... You have to be up at 5?
No, I said you probably do.
I do. I have to be out of the house at 5.
Wow.
I got an easy day of work tomorrow, though. Some schmuck. You ever work for someone who's younger than you?
Wow. You do?
Welcome to Atlantis Way, under, down, under. The sky's always yellow in rain or shine.
Come to Tasmania, come to Tasmania.
Toffee needs turning and start to spin.
I was never a big fan of the Tasmanian Devil, either.
Really?
Never.
Why is that?
He was just out of control. So settle down.
What is with you with people
Settle down.
that are out of control? I
I don't
don't.
know. Just think they should
I'm
settle
finding
down.
it weird.
Huh.
I mean, because you've always been on the straight and narrow, Tim, so I would think...
Yeah,
You
he's
know,
right.
maybe that's-
Actually, it makes sense. You
Yeah.
were never out of control. So.
Yeah, so, I mean, maybe that's...
You guys are funny.
Uh,
Yeah. Huh. Now you go. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Like he talked like he was like from West Virginia or something.
Why can't...
So the guy came and fixed the well like 3 weeks ago or a month ago or whatever.
Yeah.
It's already leaking.
What?
Yeah, did you hear it go off right there?
That was the,
That's the
sub
well.
pump?
No.
That
It's
noise?
the well. It's a pump.
I don't know how this works.
It's not a sub pump. It's
I
a
don't have a
pump.
well. I don't know how it works. Never
It
had
pumps water. It's not a sub pump. A sub pump is for your basement if it gets water in it.
Right, it pumps it out.
This is just a pump to pump water in.
Up into the house.
So there's some kind of leak in it, so it's pumping.
all the time.
Like, it's not all the time. It's like every once an hour now. There's once every 5 minutes, like not too long
Before?
ago. Yeah.
Really? And now
Or
it's once an hour?
It shouldn't be once an hour. It should be never until you run water. Until you flush the toilet or run the
Right.
sink.
Like, where's it going? If
it's
gonna
got a
be
leak in it.
Right.
The guy was such a jerk when he came here.
Where'd you,
Where I find the creep at?
yeah.
I paid him 160 something bucks. I don't know. He's the one who put it in earlier.
What, Yellow Pages or?
Nah, he did it before. I like
What?
Stevie Wonder. You guys like Stevie Wonder? This is 80s to me, man. If I hear this,
Part-time lover?
oh my god.
I love Steven. Big Steven.
This
Person.
song reminds me of you and Ashley.
No, it
In
doesn't.
the later
No,
years.
that's cool.
Why? Oh,
Yeah.
Christ.
He was good. Guys had enough? Have we had enough?
The Bales.
Have we had enough, eh? Oy vey.
Did you stop it?
No. Why don't you do the outro?
I don't know what an outro is.
Say goodnight to Hollywood. Say goodnight to the people at home.
But you're not even on right now. They can't even hear you.
Say goodnight, Matty B.
They can hear me. I'm right here. I'm like a foot away.
Well, that'll do it for another exciting installment of the Unfinished Basement podcast.
The Father's Day special episode.
The Father's Day special.
Father's Day special.
Godspeed to all. Good night.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.